Seahawks rookie quarterback Russell Wilson began honing his craft as a youngster when his father, Harrison Wilson III, woke him and his brother up at 5:30 a.m. every day to work on pass routes and timing patterns. Wilson's father passed away from complications to diabetes when Russell was in college. But it was that work ethic and a little innate magic that has Wilson, along with the Seahawks, as a dark horse Super Bowl contender. Here's ESPN.com's Greg Garber.
Before last April's NFL draft, Russell Wilson and his wife actually drafted the Seattle Seahawks.
I decided, you know what, I'm going to put all 32 teams in a hat. I said, Ashton, the team that I pull out of this hat is going to be the team that picks me. Sure enough, Seattle Seahawks comes out of the hat. And I just had a huge smile on my face.
Hello? With the 75th pick in the 2012 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Russell Wilson.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
15 minutes later, I realized, I looked at Ashton, and she looked at me, and she said it was the hat. Yeah, I'm not surprised that he figured out how to get that, pull it off. He's got a lot of magic to him. That's pretty cool.
Wilson seemed destined to back up free agent Matt Flynn, who had signed a 3-year, $26 million contract, but won the starting job in training camp.
How tough was that decision, given everything you had invested in Matt Flynn?
Well, maybe not as tough as you might think, because it was all about the competition to me, and it didn't have anything to do with the money. He rose to the occasion and captured us in many ways to win that job. He was third to start with, and so he had to battle his way all the way through that. I try to establish myself in this organization right away with the rest of the rookies and just try to be a great leader and be a guy that's going to be a tremendous competitor and have relentless attention to detail.
Wilson with time, looking downfield towards Golden Tate. Touchdown, Seahawks. How about that throw?
I refer to him as almost a perfect person. He doesn't make mistakes. He's always doing everything right.
I like the Golden Southern because I can't find anything about him that isn't right on the mark.
While 2 home victories against the Packers and Patriots validated Carroll's decision, in Seattle's Week 13 fourth-quarter comeback and overtime win in Chicago, Wilson was a revelation.
Wilson pumps, looks downfield, throws a dart right, in the end zone, touchdown, Seahawks!
To be able to put us back in the game and then win it in overtime again, that wasn't just once. He did it twice. He won the game twice.
Wilson followed that performance by leading Seattle to back-to-back 50-point explosions, and against the Bills, ran for 3 touchdowns in a single half.
Holy smoke! That's 3 for the kid in the first half. Wow!
While number 1 choice Andrew Luck of the Colts and the Redskins' number 2 Robert Griffin III have hoarded most of the attention surrounding the class of 2012 quarterbacks, Wilson, the number 75 pick overall, has held his own.
You expected RG3 and Andrew Luck to come around and do something, and you didn't expect, for the Seattle Seahawks to have a rookie quarterback and have them playing to go to the playoffs. Those guys are picked 1, 2, and so that's why all the focus goes there. They've warranted it. They're fantastic players, great kids in every way. But so is our guy. I had everyday goals. Be the first one there. Be a guy that's has great attention to detail. But then I also had legacy goals. I want to win multiple Super Bowls here in Seattle and just do great things like that. And I believe that the way you work and what you focus on will really help you get to where you want to go.
With 4 touchdown passes Sunday against the 49ers, Wilson is now in a position to break Peyton Manning's record for most touchdown passes by a rookie. Wilson needs just 2 against the Rams for the record. Are we going to see this? Is this a fluke? Our defense is going to figure this kid out, Eric, or is he the real deal?
Well, he does some things that you can't figure out defensively, and what I mean by that is the way that he's able to buy time and make people miss. That's not a function of just defensive scheme. That's natural ability. I think what surprised me most about him is there's 7 games now where he's had 15 or less completions. Those numbers are not what you think when you think of Russell Wilson, but he's finding ways to make plays and to put them in a position to score. And talking to Carl Smith, the quarterback coach there, he talks a lot about his intangibles before he ever talks about the things that he can do as a player.
You know, for me, I love the way how the Seattle Seahawks really brought Russell Wilson along. The early part of the season, you know, the playbook was really light. They didn't ask him to do a lot. They basically asked him, don't lose a game. Well, now you're really starting to see the playbook open up. They started with the spread option, something that they took away from RG3, implementing that into their offense, and it's added another dimension to that Seattle Seahawks, you know, offensive attack. When you have Marshawn Lynch, you have a running game to help take the pressure off of Russell Wilson. This guy is really starting to develop in that West Coast attack. As long as he keeps developing, this guy he's not a flash in the pan. He's going to continue to get better and better. And like you said, Coach, the way he's able to improvise and make plays down the field, that's only going to help him moving forward, you know, in years to come.
At the very least, Wilson is at least a part of the conversation when you talk about the Offensive Rookie of the Year. We take a look now at some other candidates.